Well, thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Trade and Investment. When it comes to question time, is a real stayer. My question is to the Minister for Trade. Will the Minister inform the House of the outcome of the Joint Standing Committees on Treaties inquiry into our landmark China-Australia Free Trade Agreement?
Good question.
The Minister for Trade and Investment.
Thank you very much, Mr Speaker, and I do thank the member for Braddon, both for his observations and more particularly for his very strong contribution to the J. Scott inquiry. I'd like also to acknowledge other members of that committee, and in particular the former chair, the member for Longman, who has contributed in a most outstanding way to not only this inquiry but several others before it. And I do congratulate him on his elevation to the executive, and of course congratulate the new chair, the member for you. Importantly, Mr Speaker, the committee recommended that binding treaty action should be taken. Binding treaty action should be taken, opening the way for debate in this chamber to begin on the customs bills that will give effect to this treaty. In this regard, the increase in China retail figures for September of 10.9% year-on-year confirms the timeliness of this free trade agreement as China transforms its economic focus from industrial production and exports into a consumption-driven economy. And we're seeing already the enormous interest in so much of what we do in consumption products and services. J. Scott conducted a most comprehensive inquiry and received close to 100 submissions, met in 6 cities across the country and consulted a wide range of stakeholders across manufacturing, services, agriculture, academia, major industry groups, trade unions, and the list goes on. The report, importantly, emphasised the sense of anticipation and certainty among exporters engendered by this free trade agreement, leading already to greater business confidence, driving already new investment and new jobs. And this is evident in businesses like the Lion Cheese Factory in the member's electorate in Burnie in Tasmania, which the committee in fact visited. The company has invested $150 million in the factory over recent years to position itself to take full advantage of the Asian market. This is indicative of the dairy processing sector generally, which has now committed almost $1 billion in upgrading existing capacity and establishing further capacity, and that investment is accelerating by the day. A major pipeline of deals across many sectors are well advanced in anticipation of this deal entering into force before the end of this year. Mr Speaker, the committee's work has confirmed that the China Free Trade Agreement will play a pivotal role in the country's going for growth strategy and must be approved by this parliament.